Hey everybody, it's Flatter Santa coming to you another week of pickups. Yeah, another episode. Um, this one is the week culminating in August 26th, 2025. So let's see what we've got this week. Got some cool stuff and gonna show it to you. First off, we've got DC Special number 27. Uh, Nothing really extraordinary about the book. Um, it's just that it's a dino cover, and I'm a big dinosaur fan. Um, so I mean, that's pretty much it about the book. I just couldn't pass it up. It was a really great price, so yeah, I went with it and I grabbed it. So yeah, next up, uh, I've been getting back into these because I loved them in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s stuff. I love the Goon. The Goon was an absolutely amazing um, story arc, well written. Eric Powell. If you haven't read it, go pick up some trade paperbacks. It's just phenomenal. And this is some early Goon stuff. Dark Horse Presents 157. Uh, of course, it's the Goon cover by Eric Powell, but yeah, I mean, just phenomenal stories. Go pick them up. You'll thank me later. Now I've had number two, and I wanted to get to finish the run. We've got Dragon's Lair number three, and of course, for those that remember the 80s and arcades, you remember Dragon's Lair. It was a staple. It was ahead of its time video game um, that was sort of, I don't want to call it 3D, but sort of just really cool. It was a really cool video game, and yeah, it brings a lot of nostalgia. Uh, Number two of Werewolf by Night. Not the best copy, but still really good. Um, it's a Mike Plug cover. Uh, Plug has done some amazing work. I think maybe his best might be the Frankenstein. Uh, but again, that's me. That's my tastes. But yeah, that Bronze Age horror um, from Marvel, while it's not quite as good as the DC stuff, at least in my opinion. But Werewolf by Night really set off uh, that and Tomb of Dracula. Like really set off some cool characters, especially firsts. So yeah, so there's that. Um, Blue Devil number one, but it's a Canadian price variant. Um, Blue Devil, not really a well-known character, not uh, really that strong, at least in the well-known stuff. But I remember getting this as a kid, and I thought, yeah, I want to re-get it. And of course, Canadian price variant. So, yeah, there's that. Thing number four, and again, Canadian price variant. Again, it's just because of the Canadian price variant. Um, Nothing really happened in this issue, but again, Canadian price variant. Love this stuff. And just like with Canadian price variants, I like sort of the weirder, harder to get stuff. And of course, that encompasses Mark Jewelers. And we've got Thing 16, Mark Jewelers. Looks like it's also star stamped as well. So that's kind of cool. So it looks like it was probably bought on a military base at a PX. Um, we've got the Thing 18. Really needs a good cleaning and a pressing. But again, Mark Jewelers was super cheap, so I'm not complaining. Again, a book that needs cleaning and pressing. Mark Jewelers of Thing number 20. Thing 22. Mark Jewelers. Now, I've had this a few times, and every time I get it, it seems like I always get it at a great price. It's the second last issue of G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe 154. Um, really cool Roadblock Scarlet cover, but it's the second last issue. They're hard, yet I can find them. I don't know why, but they are harder to find in higher grade. Um, but yeah, they're low print run because it's the second last issue. Next we have Deadpool Nerdy 30, the Clayton Crane exclusive blacklight variant. So yeah, I guess it does it under blacklight. This thing's going down to CGC to get graded. Um, I don't think this thing's ever been opened. In fact, I'm like 99% sure it's never been opened. Um, so that's going. Uh, Now I got this, and it didn't come in time for. Um, it didn't come in time for Fan Expo Toronto because I got the 608 and signed and remarked, or signed and sketched. I wanted this one. This is the second print. This puppy's going to CGC as soon as possible. Love that book. Um, very hard to find. Probably the only one harder is the store exclusive or the retailer exclusive. But yeah, this beginning of Hush, and it's only going to continue to go up because of the new Batman movie. Next, we've got number 12, Xenozoic Tales. I mean, it's just good girl art. It's Mark Schultz turns into Cadillacs and dinosaurs. You've seen it probably on my previous streams, um, on pickups. Yeah, I love that art style. So I always pick it up. Next, we've got Witchblade number 1, the Natalie Sanders Gatefold Virgin variant. So this is really cool. Again, the volume 2 of Witchblade number 1. We've got I Make Boys Cry, I saw this and it was super cheap, and I'm like, okay, well, it's Mary Jane. It's double signed. Figured why not? So yeah, it's signed here, signed there. No COA, but I Make Boys Cry, sort of the foil Mary Jane cover. Next we have White Widow #4. This is Ryan Kincaid exclusive metal, so it's metal, and it's an homage from Alberto Ramos, because it's, as it says, it's got Kincaid. Oh, it really after Ramos. That metal really shines. Really a cool cover. And it was super cheap, so I'm like, yep, definitely grabbing that. Fathom 14. I was surprised at how absolutely crazy expensive these things are. And I keep finding them cheap. It's the Dynamic Forces exclusive. It's limited to 999 copies, so I only need 900. Oh wait, I already have one, so 997 to go. Really cool. Love the Fathom. It's a connecting cover. It's actually 12, 13, and 14 actually make up the connecting covers. And again, here's another one. Fathom Dawn of War #1, the J Company exclusive. It's by Talent Caldwell, and there's only 3,000 copies of this. Again, Fathom, loved Michael Turner's stuff. Got some cool artwork, and yeah. Next, we have, again, a Fright Weaver book from my friends over at Surtur Collectibles. But this cover is the female, or the Mrs. or Miss Scream, or Ghostface, Miss Ghostface or Mrs. Ghostface. Really cool cover. Support local guys. Support your friends, guys. Now this one I definitely had to get. This was a leather version of the Baroness that I got from Surtur a little while ago. This is the leather version, the white leather, and it's one of one. The white leather Baroness. Definitely had to grab that. There was no way I was letting that one go by. And next we've got some magazines. A little bit bigger stuff, but yeah, some magazines. Real cool stuff. Thundercats, spring of 1988. And you can see Tigra with I can't remember. Is it Monkero? Monkeo? Really cool. It's got all the posters. It's got everything intact. It's a beautiful copy. So yeah, that's awesome. And of course, you know me and my Godzilla. G-Fan magazine. Godzilla, Mothra. Really cool. And G-Fan's still going to this day, which is really awesome. And of course, G.I. Joe magazine, not Action Force, not the G.I. Joe comic, it's actually a G.I. Joe magazine. So it's the size of the Action Force, but it's actually the American version of the magazine. So I thought that was really cool. You got Cobra Commander in his crazy, crazy suit and Flint chasing after him. So I thought it was really cool. And again, it's all intact. Now, this last one's a little bit of a just an annoyance more than anything. I brought this with me to Heroes to get on-site graded, but I was a moron and I forgot that I put a custom label on it because I'm like, oh, it'd be looking real cool in a custom label, and they're like, well, we can't do custom labels at on-site grading. So I'm like, okay. So they sent it off, or they took it back to the headquarters, and then they sent it off. Now, this should have been a 9.8. I There is absolutely no reason it should be a 9.6. Not anywhere, no way possible. um, but it got a 9.6, and they didn't send or they didn't put a custom label on it. So I'm like, what the hell? So I get it. I call them. I'm like, yeah, I wanted a custom label, so I sent it right back. They cracked it and didn't do another custom label with a new number and sent it back. And I'm like, oh my God. Thankfully, at least they paid for, like, I got some money back and I got some credit or whatever. But my God, like, get some customer service and quality control at CGC. Like, it's getting ridiculous now. Like, I know getting it graded so that people know what the grade is when they're buying it, and you're not complaining. But my God, get some quality control. Um, if if I can, and make it less subjective, because if I can send you three different books, or sorry, three of the same book, and each time it gets a different grade, there's something wrong. Uh, you shouldn't be then you shouldn't be trusted uh, with your assessments. And I think the whole industry's got to relook at stuff and figure out a better way. Um, because my God, no one should ever, like, I've seen 9.8s that definitely shouldn't have been 9.8s, and you're like, never sending those things back. Um, it's ridiculous. So, anyways, yeah, Invincible #1. It's the Whatnot exclusive. It reprints Invincible #1. It's the Battle Damage Robert Kirkman um, cover, or Tyler Kirkham. Sorry, not Robert Kirkman. Tyler uh, Kirkham. Kirkman wrote did some of the writing. Um, but yeah, Tyler Kirkham cover. Uh, Really cool. I think it's awesome. Um, it's probably going to go up for sale because I don't want to send it back in. It's just I'll sell it for and use the money to get more stuff that I like. Um, Especially when Invincible's really hot and there's a chance you can crack it and get a 9.8 and get even better. So, like, I'll be happy to be done with it. But that's it, guys. Um, that's this week's pickups. Thanks for checking in. Uh, Let me know down in the comments what you got this week. Let me know what you thought about the pickups I got. Um, and say, hey, maybe you should try getting this book or that book. Because you know what? I'm always on the hunt for something cool. Uh, and guys, get out there, go bin diving, find that diamond in the rough. Because I found one. In fact, I found quite a few. Learn to clean and press. Um, enjoy collecting, guys. And of course, as Red Green always says, keep your stick on the ice.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Why are you still sticking around? I mean, if you're gonna be here, hit the like and subscribe. You know you want to do it. Santa tells you to do it. If you don't do it, you'll not get jello in your stocking next year. The earth is flat, man. Deal with it.